Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of No For Real podcast. This is Thoraya.
Hello, this is Yasmin.
Welcome back. Today's subject, it's the subject that everybody's talking about right now, which is Palestine and Israel and what's going on in that region. First of all, I feel so bad and so sorry, and I pray for the lives and that has been lost in the region. I don't care about where you come from. I don't care about the background. I don't care about the religion. I pray peace for everybody in the region. And I feel bad for both sides because both sides have lost lives.
And
that's how I'm going to start my...
If I would want to start it, I think I do feel bad for whoever died, but I don't see it as a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
And it's really, really bothering me that people think it is a terrorism or a terrorist attack, because that will justify why Israel is doing such things for Palestine. And I don't think that we should agree with that. It's people are dying from both, have been dying from both sides, but statistically, Palestinians have been dying way more.
Surpassed
Yes.
Israel's. And I'm not adding any value here more than here.
No,
it's just numbers
it's
don't
a human
lie.
lives in general.
Yes.
And to tell me that everybody who is really getting on social media and going crazy about it, because 300 Israeli people have died. And
it's a lie. It's a lie. There are no proof. The 40 kids that got slaughtered, there are no proofs. The kids that were put in cages, they were actually Palestinian kids. It's all lies. The rape that they're talking about, nobody has claimed. It's lies. As of today, they're investigating why this is happening. And they're coming up with facts that this is a lie. The issuing of a war that is filled with criminal, war crimes, basically. Insane war crimes. First of all, we never called anybody an animal. Arabs never called Jews animals.
And that's...
Or Israelis as animals. I'm against Zionists. And forever against Zionists and Hamas, both, and every terrorist group that is in the region. Seriously. Nobody supports those people. And the fight now is between Hamas and Zionists.
To me, it just it really isn't about the religion. No. If you think about the two countries, if we're thinking about it, Palestine as a country, and Israel as a country, Israel really promotes it to be only for Jewish people.
But it's not.
And Palestine is for Muslims, Jews, for Christians, and for all the other beliefs that are out there.
True.
In Palestine.
I think there's 18% of Muslims in Israel.
It's known in the history. It's for Christian people. Not even for Muslims or for Jews. So to tell me that, religiously, it is for the Jews, but I'm saying
it's for all three.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that mostly it is for Christians because Jesus was there. So, and I'm not trying to talk about religion or anything, but if you look at it from that point of view, why would one country want to keep one religion and do ethnical cleansing for all the other religions and all the other beliefs? That just doesn't make sense to me. Why would you want to kill people to take their land? I was reading something on social media and I really liked it. Somebody posted that if you have to kill for the land, it's not yours.
Yeah.
But if you get killed for that land, it is yours. You're willing to die for it.
Yeah.
And as two people who are from Iraq and we went through war, I am willing to die for Iraq, but I'm not willing to kill as an American to be in Iraq. You know what I mean?
True.
Because I'm both. You know, like I am American and I'm Iraqi.
We both grew up in Iraq and we did live war. So
Yeah.
I feel bad that innocent people are dying by the hundreds, okay? Especially in Gaza, because Gaza has no military power. Why are we fighting? First of all, the fight is so unequal. Like, if you look at the military in Gaza, basically zero. And then if you look at Israel, and now it's getting support from the rest of the world for no fucking reason. Honestly, I still can't figure it out because it doesn't make sense. How do you call for peace, but you are disturbing the peace out of that region? And you are disturbing the peace in the name of peace. What? How
It doesn't make
this
sense,
make
yeah.
sense? Like, no. It's been 75 years of occupation and killing innocent lives in Palestine. Nobody ever cared. Nobody.
And nobody ever called them terrorists.
Nobody called the Israeli government. I'm talking about now. I have no issues with Israelis. I have issues with people who support the government and people in the government, people with power. And I don't only have issues with Israelis. Like, I'm against what's going on in the Middle East as a whole. Arabs are not united. And if we are united, this would have never happened. Palestine would have never been occupied if Arabs are truly united. And it saddens me to see that we're not united. And therefore, the poor people, because Gaza is 50% unemployment, okay? So just imagine the conditions of these people that everybody's calling terrorists, and they're killing and bombing and basically wiping out the whole city. 50% of those people are unemployed, okay? So far, as of today, about 450 children have been killed because of what's going on.
Just today.
And today is only the 6th day or the 5th day, okay? Yet I see the propaganda and the media and celebrities with a huge following, okay, feeling and praying and crying and writing things and poems and writing in support of Israel, for the country and the government that's been killing innocent people for 75 years and is still doing it today. Why? Is it because Arabs have been dehumanized? And I believe yes.
Because we
it's
made it
racism.
okay for them to call us terrorists, you know? I just think that I truly believe that the Arab governments, like you said, they are not one hand to stand in front of this shit. So it became very okay for people right and left calling us terrorists and terrorist attacks, when it's literally not. It really isn't. If you have a land and you have people that have been oppressed for so long, the abused become an abuser. It just happens like that. If you are gonna abuse me so much,
they're doing exactly the same thing.
If you're gonna abuse me so much, I have to fight back, because otherwise, I cannot survive. You're just gonna end up killing me and my kids, and I've seen my neighbors getting killed, and I'm not gonna sit here and wait for me to get killed next, and then my other neighbor is gonna get killed. It just does not make sense. So for us to really like be angry, and y'all call us terrorists, and if it happens here in America,
it's only uneducated people. Therefore, I really don't care. And I have unfollowed at least 30 people. And I feel so shameful that I ever supported them, followed them, did anything. Because it's disgusting that you have that much power, that much audience, and you are choosing to be ignorant and give an opinion against innocent people. Both sides. I don't want somebody to be like, oh my God, you're supporting Palestine, but you're not supporting Israel. Israel does not need my support. It does not. There is nothing going on.
It has been supported
Absolutely
by
nothing
America,
going on.
so
Hamas only got to the borders. Like, relax. They got to the borders, which is about, I don't know, like 2-3 miles from actually getting to Israel. Like, Israel, relax. There is no comparison about the attack that happened by Hamas to whatever part that was occupied. Occupied. It's still occupation.
what I was reading something about the size of Gaza compared to the state of Israel. Gaza is 139 square miles. Israel is 8,300 something squared
Bro, they
mile.
just want to take it. For them to
Do you know
take
how
it,
many Gazas are in Israel? It's literally like this big compared to a space that is that big. How are you scared of such a small city
it's lies.
with so many little people, thinking that they will like literally are all terrorists and they're all gonna kill everybody and end Israel? That's not gonna happen, because in 75 years they took over 90% of the land. So right now, from this point on, Palestine is the only one that's gonna be suffering, because Israel cannot really support itself, or the Arab countries. They're not supporting it. And America has been supporting Israel with $260 billion in those past 75 years.
Yes, of course. That's where our tax money goes. We have no vote in that. Sadly,
It just does not make sense to me.
I hope my money never killed an innocent person, whether it's here or anywhere. But like, it's sad. It's really sad what's going on. Yeah, well, we cannot change it. And I'll tell you why. Because it's a game, and a game is working, and Israel is sadly winning. I just can pray that no more innocent lives get shed in this savage acts, honestly, from both sides. Like, I understand that Hamas has like a tiny right in going into the occupied land, but they should have thought about the consequences that it's going to bring to Gaza, because Hamas is not as strong as Israel, and they know that. So them going into Israel and starting this, they know the consequences.
But sometimes
so
you're fed
Hamas
up.
was ready for the consequences, but the people were not, sadly. And that's what's going on.
You're fed up. When you're fed up, it doesn't matter.
It's fed up, but the people want peace. It's true. But even people in Israel don't want, some people, not everybody, some people in Israel do not want this. And some people in Palestine do not want this. They just want peace. But for somebody to call them savages, animals, because they live in Gaza is weird to me. Like, what do you mean? The minister of defense, I think, in Israel called people in Gaza animals. Therefore, let's cut water, electricity, internet, help, everything. They cut off Gaza from everything. That's a war crime by itself. They're oppressing more and more and more and more. Like, the innocent lives are going away, but they didn't sign up for this. They did not clap for Hamas to go in, because they know this is the situation. Hamas is a terrorist regime, but so is Israel. They're terrorists too. They've been killing a whole population. So why are we supporting Israel? That's my thing. Is like, I want an answer for why we are supporting a government for the past 75 years and still doing exactly the same thing, wiping a whole population and taking the land. Why are we not calling Israel terrorists? What differentiate Israel government and how they're killing the innocent lives of Palestinians from Hamas?
Because they have support. And
ISIS.
yeah, but let's not get it to that point, because I don't think Hamas is at the point of ISIS. They are being oppressed. You have to understand that
Hamas was created after Israel got to the region.
yeah, but what I'm trying to say is you have to understand, if you are being oppressed that much and you're traumatized that much,
Yeah.
24/7, you are going to do something about it. I honestly, okay, I understand that Hamas is really messed up. I'm not justifying anything, but we really don't know what those people have been through. Maybe their women have been raped.
Yeah.
Maybe their kids has been raped, killed. That's for sure. Their mother has been killed, anybody from their family. So you're telling me if somebody I actually saw a guy that 5 of his family members has all been killed in 1 second. You're telling me that this person is not going to do anything about it?
That's weird.
And if he does, you're going to call him terrorist? But the one that killed him, you're not going to say anything about him. So I'm not justifying what Hamas did or the innocent life that they did, but I just saw it coming. I knew it was going to happen.
Of course, it has
and you
to
really
happen.
cannot blame them. You can't.
Also, why is Ukraine being supported and not Palestine? They're both fighting for the same thing. They're both are being occupied by regimes because Israel is a terrorist regime.
I mean,
The government is a Zionist government. So it's just like saying Hamas is in the Palestinian government. Zionists are in the Israeli government. So both groups are terrorists. They're both killing innocent lives. Don't care about the religion. I don't care. I don't care about the background. I'm caring about the numbers and the innocent lives of the people that are dying. Both groups are effed up. I do not like to see anybody supporting Israel. Because if you support Israel, you have to support Hamas. They're both doing the same thing. They're both going against international laws, both of them. And Israel has surpassed what Hamas has done.
not even close.
Exactly, not even close. So it's really making me crazy. I'm really gonna go insane because I cannot comprehend it. People are gonna make me insane.
I mean,
Seriously unfollowed so many people.
Me
And
too,
it hurts.
me
It
too.
really does hurt because I love those people. I don't follow just anybody. No, I'm either inspired or I love something about you. But you being unhumane I can't follow that. And you being racist, I can't follow that. I don't follow racist people. I don't follow hypocrites. The minute you show me you are racist, hypocrite, and you are somebody who is definitely double standard, bye. I don't care who you are. That's inhumane, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I know that also during the same time, Armenians are getting ethnically cleansed too.
They've been for many years.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is right now, like how Gaza has always been,
Yeah.
but now it's really bad.
Yeah.
So, and nobody has heard anything about it, but like that I was saying, Ukraine was
Yeah.
the topic of this world for so long.
Yeah.
And we see murals everywhere we go, even here in Houston. What
Yes.
do y'all know about Ukraine? I just want to ask.
A lot of people don't even know where Ukraine is on the map.
Exactly. Let's be honest. People who was born here in the US are not very well educated about geography and all of that. So
Most of
for
them
you
really
to be
don't
such a
care.
hypocrite to not knowing where the actual place that you're fucking supporting is at on this earth, but you're still doing murals and all that cute stuff. I have not seen anything about Iraq or Palestine or any other country that is, or anything about
Never.
Armenians out here.
Never, because we're not white. And that's racism. The United States is the biggest racist place that I've ever been to.
It's the only, that's another topic
This
that
is
I
how
really want to
got
talk about.
introduced to racism. I swear,
It's
I
literally,
did not
that's what I
have
was
it.
about to say. It's the racism here is literally so toxic that it's getting into my head. I feel myself changing. And I told Tharaya, I want to kind of talk about this, a whole nother topic,
Yeah.
which I'm not going to get into today. But I feel like I'm changing so much that I cannot watch something that I find anything like funny or anything that it was normal for me before without me thinking that I'm such a horrible person.
Yeah, yeah. Really, sorry, guys.
But like this whole system is so messed up. And now I'm opening my eyes to seeing that the US is really brainwashing us to be like that.
They cannot brainwash the educated. So if you really educate yourself, if you really read facts and really investigate and always ask why, if you look for why, nobody can play you. So keep looking for whys. Don't give your opinion unless you know why. From the A to the Z. And then form an opinion. Just don't be racist also. Like crazy, honestly, it's crazy. What I'm seeing, like last night, I was like, let me give it a shot and turn on ABC News. Bro, that's a joke. It's like they're putting on a TV show. It was all acting. Acting. They had 2 people saying that they lost somebody in Israel, okay? 2 American families. One guy lost his sister and he started laughing mid-interview. And the second one is like, she lost her daughter. They haven't heard about them, but there is no proof they're dead. There is no proof that they've been taken. They just have not heard from them. Just because they have not heard from them, they think they've been taken hostages. Bring me facts. I don't want to just hear stories because all I've been seeing is footage of what's happening in Gaza. I did not see any footage of destruction that is happening in Israel. If you have, send them my way because I have not seen any. And even the celebrities, even the celebrities don't even have footage to post and pray for Israel. They're posting Gaza and on top of it they write, I'm praying for Israel. And then people have to tell them, bro, you don't even know who you're supporting because the picture is Gaza, but your writing is Israel. Bro, there aren't even footage of Israel destruction. There aren't. This is how big this shit is. Another celebrity posts a picture of kids crying, but they're actually in Gaza. And she writes, I support Israel. Like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, that's just
Tell
ignorance.
me this is not No, this is not ignorance. This is racism.
No, yeah.
There is no ignorance.
Racism is part of it, that you're being ignorant.
You can be educated as fuck and still be racist. Racism is a choice.
No, I know.
Ignorance is a choice. So you can be fucking educated and choose to be racist. And that's what I've been seeing.
What I'm saying is they're ignorant in that sense that they don't know what they're posting. If they knew that this was a Palestinian kid and they would still put something on, then why do you want to look stupid? They're stupid.
Then why are you supporting something that you're ignorant about? If you have not been paid money to support it.
Exactly. That's my point.
You've been paid, you've been bought. Your opinion been bought to a way that you don't even do any research. You just support it. You don't even know what's going on. Or they just want a clout.
They really just want people to look at them and have some attention. They want to use the subject to be and get paid. Attention.
And get paid because Israel is
paying. Yeah.
It's paying. It's been paying. It pays people to move there. It pays people to do shit for the country and say that it's one of the best.
Just, I'm so sorry, but that's stupid. So disgusting.
It's disgusting.
For you to buy people to come live in a land that they don't even think about. What kind of nation do you have? People that don't care about the space that they're in. They can literally dip out in 2 seconds. They won't fucking fight for it.
Exactly. That's what happened.
They will not die for the land.
Did you see the Israeli airport?
It's not your country. I'm sorry. It really isn't.
The Israeli airport was filled with people leaving.
And
if
I was Jewish and I was paid to go live in Israel, okay, let's just say that. If anything happens, I'm dipping. I'm not getting killed there. I went there just because I was paid and I was promised to have a good space to live in. If anything bad,
That's what most of
if
them
anything
are.
shit goes south, I'm leaving. I'm not staying there. So I would understand it. Why would I die for a land that I don't care about? And I'm so sorry, but I really wanted it to talk about this point, that I understand that it might be trauma, and trauma gets projected later on. But normally, if you are traumatized from the Holocaust or whatever reason that had happened in the history, you really get it out on the people that did you wrong. That's why Israel is never going to make sense to me, because why are you projecting it on a country and people that
We're never involved
had
in the Holocaust.
nothing to do with the Holocaust?
Nothing.
And you're
Absolutely.
literally, if you really were traumatized and you know how it feels to lose people and to lose your loved ones, you would not repeat the same shit in a different country. Same thing that you went through. You're literally doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, wiping out the whole population.
Yeah, you're cleansing the entire ethnicity.
It's a genocide.
In my opinion, I'm saying as me, I really apologize if I had came out a little bit harsh, but that's the reality. I really don't care about Israel. As Jewish people, I really respect
Same.
the religion, and I love the people. I'm never
I
gonna
really
have
have
any
Jewish friends.
Literally, me
And
too.
I love.
And I'm not gonna include or think of the two things as one. The religion is completely separate from the country. We're talking about the country here, just to make it clear.
And they do not, my Jewish friends do not support Israel. I
Yeah.
swear they do not.
Mine too. Literally.
They do not. So I don't know what Israel is getting the support from, because its own its own people, if you think about it, do not support it a lot of the times. So
Yeah.
the US is so messed up for supporting the, I'm sorry, like shit. It's bad that we are supporting
It is.
Israel. It's
And-
really sickening, because I live here, I pay taxes, I work my ass off, and the government takes money from me for them to use it on killing innocent people, and I got no say to that. Okay. I mean, we can vote for sure and sign petitions, but we all know where that goes.
It really does not. Listen, I'm all for voting. It's good. Okay, good. But like today or the past couple days, I'm thinking it does not make any difference whether we go with Republicans or Democrats and this whole show that they put on here in the US, because Bush killed a bunch of us
Yeah.
back in the days, and he was Republican, and Biden is Democrat now, and look what he's doing.
Yeah.
It really does not make any sense. I just think that the US it's a whole big show, the government, and it's just going to keep supporting Israel. And
Because they want to control a region.
Yeah.
So the region in the Middle East is a very rich region.
Palestine
So
is
for
the
them-
heart of the whole Middle East. So, it
like
makes sense.
a very rich region needed to be controlled. They decided to put Israel. So that's what they did. That's exactly what's going on. Israel and the US, they kind of work together mutually on a lot of things. Is just like a state, of the United States. Israel is kind of a state.
Might
at
as
this
well
point.
be.
Yeah.
Really might as well be.
Yeah, yeah.
If not the capital.
Yeah.
They really care about it more than anything
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So
And honestly, I feel like the Israel government definitely knew about Hamas and their attack. They knew about it, but they knew that the casualties will be people that are in farming and on the suburb, and
they probably
they
wanted
don't
it.
care about their lives as much at that point, and they're like, we need a reason to go in Gaza and get support from the rest of the world. Our reason is to be slacky and let Hamas get in and be like, those terrorists are attacking us, we need to wipe the whole city down, and then we take it. Come to me in 10 years and see Gaza. It's gonna be Israel. And it's 10 years is too much. You could come to me in the next months and you will see that. And then I think they'll take over the entire region of Palestine, in my opinion. And a lot of the countries in the Middle East already support Israel too.
True. I talk about Dubai Or Emirates, sorry. I said
Saudi
that.
Arabia.
I talk about Saudi Arabia. Let's talk about Kuwait.
Yeah, the rich
Let's even
countries.
talk about Iraq,
Yeah,
please.
no, Iraq is going in. Iraq, as of today, they're going in, and I feel bad for Iraqis because Iraqis are sick of it. They're fed up with wars. We don't need wars. Nobody in the region actually asked for this. Let's be honest. Nobody asked for this, but Israel, every couple of years, they try to do something to take more land, and this is what happens. Look it up if you don't believe me. To take a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here.
It's a good strategy.
Yeah.
Damn, like it really is good.
Yeah, because people already dehumanized Muslims by
Yeah.
all the terrorist attacks that were going on. Plus, terrorism got created when the U.S. got into Afghanistan. So, U.S. actually created terrorism to dehumanize that region. So, if anything happens, people don't feel too bad. You know what I mean? That's a whole plan. And it's working, sadly. I've seen it in the past week. I've seen it with my own eyes. Brainwashing people is a real thing. Twisting the narrative is a real thing.
They're really
Don't
good at it,
care
yeah.
about facts and history. And for a lot of people, don't even read history. So, like, you have, and I don't know, like, you have people who are brainwashed, basically. And they have the choice to not be. But I guess they're just too busy. Really, a lot of people in the US don't even care about the governments because they know it's messed up. Like, a lot of people really don't. How many people have you met here in the States that really do not even care about the United States government? Because they know it's all lies.
They don't.
I've met so many people that don't care.
Yes, true, but it also bugs me. It's like you really don't want to know. I get it. I and I'm guilty of it too. That when you live here, you're like, I'm so far away from everybody. I'm just gonna focus on my personal life. I get that.
I wish
part.
it was
It's
that
beautiful.
easy, yeah.
I get it. But like sometimes you don't feel responsible to know what other people are going through. Because you see it everywhere. Let's be honest with each other. Like nowadays, you cannot ignore
Ignore
news
what's
that
going
is
on.
happening.
No.
But some of y'all pick the first thing of the headline and just like believe
Run with
it.
it. They run with it.
Yes, believe it and go for it and make a post about it. Have you read the entire thing? Have you seen the media? Like y'all have not really learned from anything in the past. The post that you posted,
yeah.
I loved it because Iraq, it was all a lie to come and invade the country. That we
And
had
people believed it.
nuclear-
They didn't have internet though.
Yeah.
So that's excused
Exactly.
already.
We had nuclear weapons and we really did not.
Iraq did
And
not.
over a million died. Not a million, over a million died.
Still till today.
Until today, we're suffering from it. And even the people that are not living in Iraq, we are suffering from it emotionally.
Exactly. We have
and
ties
everything.
still. We do.
Yes. So for you to not learn from that, and now you have so much more things under your hand that you can learn from,
It's disappointing.
it's literally disgusting and it's very disappointing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, why do you choose to always misunderstand us? Misunderstand the people that are from the Middle East. We are aggressive. We are fed up. But that's because we
Because
have
our
been going
rights
through
have been
shit
taken
from,
away for so many
exactly.
years.
So if y'all see me like that, or if you see Taraya or anybody that is literally fed up and just mad, please be understanding. Don't think that we're just...
And it upsets me because this is a country where we all witness racism. We all have,
But we pick and choose.
and so many groups have been created because of racism. And we've seen the media and how it betrays one part and supports one part. So for people to support the media without educating themselves is sickening. Okay? Stop crying for the kids of Israel without crying for the kids of Palestine. Stop supporting civilians of Israel without supporting civilians of Palestine. That's racism. Like, bro, wake up. It's sickening. You don't have to be like that. They don't. And for people that say Palestinians don't want peace, go look at the history of how many times they have tried with the UN to create peace in Palestine. Palestinian people are fed up. They want peace. And they want their land. It's their land. It's called occupied Palestine.
And a lot of places it's called Israel, but that's another thing, brainwashing. We just said that.
But it's not true. It's called like that. But you look at the map, it's occupied Palestine. They're destroying the region now. They're destroying Gaza to a point that it's unlivable. Nobody can live in Gaza, by the way. There is no water, no electricity, nothing, absolutely nothing. They have to evacuate. 2 million people.
Of course.
2 million people. It's one of the most dense cities in the world.
They're
bombing it left and right. And people are still crying for the innocent lives of Israel. How about the innocent lives of Gaza and Palestine? Why cry for Ukraine and Russians and not cry for Palestinians and Arabs? Like, stop. It's disgusting. Like, seriously, I don't, like, I still remember, I swear, in high school, I went to a white ass high school. Okay. Majority of the kids were white. Even the mixed kids acted white. We had Jews. I think 2, 3. They were ashamed of saying they're Jews because of racism. One of them was with me in art class. I was one of the only people that talked to her. I swear. And I was like, I don't understand this. Is it because she's a Jew or is it because she's from Israel? And like, I couldn't understand. Both ways, I was one of the nicest kids to her. And she always came to me for help. And she was kind of iffy, like, why? I have no issues. It's all labels at the end of the day. Really. Everybody is just a label. It's the governments and people in power that are killing innocent people. These are the people to blame.
Also, I think we also experienced this, so that's why you were reacting that way, because Iraq and Iran has always had conflicts between each other. We always hated each other's governments, but we always been very nice to each other.
True.
Friends and everything.
True.
Like, literally, the nicest people, one of the nicest people that I've met here are Iranians, and they're very, very nice. Yes. But like, the governments, we really don't support each other. Yeah. So it's the exact same way. It's probably is the exact same way in Palestine. That Israeli people and Palestinians are fine with each other. And I've seen a couple of people that I follow that they're artists, Palestinian artists, and they literally have Israeli friends, and they're, like, fine with it. But the governments, and it's like you were saying, they just really want to take over the land. There's very few spaces that we have left in Israel that is still called Palestine. So might as well do something out of it and just get it back, or not get it back, take it from them.
It's just a matter of power and land.
It just never fucking made sense to me.
People are dying just for that. And please stop giving your uneducated opinions. And if you're going to support
no one cares,
the
literally.
human and you want peace, then you should know how peace is reachable in the region you're talking about before you call out for peace. Right? Like, stop.
Or you compare it to anything that had happened in the past.
Yeah.
If you compare it to the Armenian genocide
or
anything else, it really is not the same. And please educate yourself and know that Israel supports these kind of stuff.
The cleansing.
Yes. So you're literally supporting something that is harming your own people.
Yeah.
So, like, just don't be stupid. There's too many resources for you to educate yourself. It doesn't make sense that you're just literally choosing not to. Especially if you're rich and famous and you have all kind of things to educate yourself. It really does not make any sense. And that's that.
Yeah, that's really that. And I hope I did not offend anybody, because I don't think I was offensive to nobody. Okay, I don't care about your background. Again, I don't care about your religion. I don't care where you come from. But when I support people, I support people that need support, and people who are really being oppressed. That's who I always support, because the strong people don't need my support. It's the weak ones, and they're dying and being killed viciously, honestly, like animals, like what
You're
the
calling us
Israeli,
that,
yeah,
but
what
you're
the Israel
actually
thinks of
treating
them.
us like one. So
I mean, they basically said it. I don't know how you can come up on TV in 2023 and call a whole
as a politician,
city,
that's
as a politician,
shame on you.
yeah,
Like literally, you're so
animals,
disgusting.
and commit a war crime on TV with your own face and voice on camera. Be like, cut the water, cut the electricity, wipe them down. They're animals. What? Crazy. We're still talking about how some Europeans called Indian Americans savages. We're still talking about that. So what makes this okay? Crazy.
Would the US have done it before, so it supports it forever.
True. That's all what they do.
As long as you get the power.
Yeah.
And to me, honestly, I really, I'm not sorry. I say it one more time. We are not talking about the religion at all.
I don't
We're
care
talking
what,
about
your
the
religion. It's the
state.
least.
And I do not believe in it as a country. And I really am not sorry. And I don't care what y'all
I
think.
don't believe Israel is a country
Yeah.
either.
And I think that the land
It's a
should go
regime.
back to the people that owned it for many, many years. It's not for Israel. It's always been for Palestine. And I really hope that one day they just get it back and this whole place become very peaceful. And if people, Jewish people wants to live there, they're more than welcome.
Peacefully.
It's their land too. It's just not the state of Israel.
It's not. It never was, and it should never be. Period. It should never be. Like, why? Why? What makes it okay for you to wipe a whole population and name it, slap a different name on it? Why? No, it's really against humanity.
And I really hope Arab countries to wake the fuck up.
Wake up. It's
Wake
shameful.
up.
Shameful. It's
We're
against all
How many
Arabs.
are we? Like 21, 22 countries?
Oh my God.
Wake the fuck up. Do something about it. This is disgusting.
You know what? Raise the gas prices. Shut it off.
Do something.
It's not
But
a
y'all are
war
not going to do
crime.
anything.
It's
really.
only gas.
Because
Just take it out.
everybody's paid. So y'all don't care. As long as you get your paycheck, you don't care if your other Arab brother or sister is getting killed. You really don't give a shit.
It's annoying. Oh, and also the
And
last
that's
thing.
why we always are going to get fucked over by others, honestly.
Honestly, I didn't even see support from celebrities in the Middle East. Like,
No.
I'm telling you, people with power did not speak up
No.
about this. Like, what are you afraid of? Giving your opinion? Everybody has an opinion.
And nothing
And
is
if
gonna
you
happen
don't
to
have
you.
an opinion, there's something wrong with you. Like, why you do not have an opinion? You don't care? It's been going on in the world. It might happen here one day. You never know. Like, nobody in the Middle East thought about Palestine becoming like this. Nobody knew it was going to become like this. So why people don't care, don't give an opinion. I think people really, especially people in the Middle East, we grew up with this problem. It's been going on for 75 years. And I feel like everybody with power should speak up. And I've been seeing a lot of people with power that do not speak up about this. I do not care if you don't speak up, but it's shameful that you choose and pick what to speak about. It's just like...
It's hypocrisy. And if you are choosing to be a hypocrite, then, well, that's good for you.
Anyway, guys, just pray peace for the region. I'm not telling you to side with nobody. Just pray for peace, because peace will solve the problem. So I just pray for peace for everybody. And that's it.
That's it for me, too. We're good.
Bye, guys.
See y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.